Everybody loves the American campfire. Don't you hear it calling your name? Everybody loves the American campfire.
Is your life a whirlwind? My life is a whirlwind. It's like I have this, not a stream of consciousness, but I have a whitewater rapids of consciousness. I could take on Helene in Florida right now just with my piss and vinegar hurricane. Welcome back to the Ted Nugent Spirit Campfire on Real America's Voice. And a big salute to Real America's Voice, because you people have a T-Rex scrotum for even inviting me to exercise and unleash my First Amendment rights. How beautiful is the First Amendment? You know, the English guys came over to control us by King George, and our founding fathers went, you know, there's a bunch of stuff the king won't let us to do. Let's write down everything the king won't let us to do, and from now on, we get to do it! So like here in Michigan, I'm like a founding father. When they tell me I can't shoot doves because it's a songbird, I go, well, the king says that the dove is a songbird. That's a lie. So I'm going to shoot songbirds. Any questions? Call 1-800-NUMBNUT, and Michael Moore will try to explain why personal hygiene is totally unnecessary. So welcome back to the piss and vinegar, truth, logic, and common sense orgy that is Ted Nugent's life. And by the way, thank you, everybody. We're celebrating Ted Nugent Camp for Kids, 36 years. Teaching kids to be the best that they can be, clean and sober, work ethic, God, family, country, law and order, conservation, hunting, fishing, trapping, aim small, miss small. If you would like a personally autographed Mojo deer skull, I autograph them by the hundreds. You go to email toby@tednugent.com, and we are raising money. Whatever donation you make to Ted Nugent Camp for Kids, you will get, well, I think it's got to be a minimum of $500 because these are super Mojo. I've sold these for $5,000. Actually, at an auction, these are going for $10,000 because my signature will cleanse your soul. In fact, if you have a Ted Nugent autographed item in your vestibule, the hippies won't even come to your county. They used to avoid the neighborhood in your street, but now the hippies will see a Ted Nugent autographed skull, and they won't even come to your county. Say thank you, Uncle Ted. So anyhow, we're celebrating it. And also I want to thank everybody, the mad scientists. We got this unbelievable wildlife nutritional supplement. Go to, we're going to put it on the screen, whitetailproductsgonewild.com. Whitetailproductsgonewild.com. You can also get this on what's that river? Where do you go to? I never order anything online, but what's it called? Amazon, the Amazon River. You can go to the Amazon River and you can get the big buck gonzo kill mix that will cause wildlife to come close to you and pose for you. Not really, they're still alert. But we are celebrating 36 years of Ted Nugent Spirit of the Wild conservation, promotion, and celebration now 8 times a week on the Pursuit Network. And I'm always raving. Have you noticed it? What is life if it's not raveable? My life is one rave fest, but P. Diddy's not invited, and we don't force you to have sex with prostitutes. What planet are these guys on? P. Diddy, you CIA operative punk, destroying Black America. Nice job, Diddy. What was his name? P-Punk? P-Stain? Whatever. Anyhow, we got a blood brother because I'm surrounded by the best people in the world. The Ted Nugent Spirit of the Wild TV show, especially Charmaine's Queen of the Forest segments, has been co-produced and edited by our blood brother, Funk Brother. See, there's not many people that qualify as a blood brother and a funk brother and a soul brother. Dave Watson, the musician, the visionary, the co-producer of Ted Nugent Spirit of the Wild. Dave, have you any idea how much Charmaine and I love you and people appreciate how you put heart and soul into producing the promotion and celebration of the outdoor lifestyle?
Thank you, Ted. It's a labor of love. 15 years. We're going on our 15th year together. And yeah, I've enjoyed it tremendously. I got to tell you that I sit, not only do I love the shots that you and Charmaine make, and they're always so good. They're always so dead on. I love the message that you send. And I sit there and laugh in the studio by myself at stuff you say. And of course, there's all the truth, logic, and common sense stuff that you say that nobody else has the guts to say on network television. And I'm just so impressed by that. Every time I get an SD card from you, I can't wait to plug it in there and load it up.
Do you have to get an Olympic-sized down-filled comforter on your seat because you pee your pants with laughter? Am I not the funniest guy? Am I almost as funny as Richard Pryor lighting my afro on fire? Because some of the stuff when I first started belching Barack's name while I'm tracking a deer, did you fall off your chair?
I loved it. I thought this Ted's funnier than Sam Kinison, and Sam Kinison was a funny man.
It was a great. Well, what you bring to it, Dave. Number one, we surround ourselves with the best people. God, family, country, work ethic. You're like a great white buffalo in the swirling dust of the American Dream Arena, where we stumble on occasion, but we get right back up and we put our heart and soul in it. So we're talking about promoting and celebrating hands-on conservation. Well, you have a lineage of music, playing bass guitar, literally a funk brother for the Oak Ridge Boys. For what a confluence of the conservation outdoor lifestyle all your life and a musician all your life. Obviously everybody does know, but I want to hear Dave Watson's perspective. Those two guiding forces in our life, music and conservation, is that not the ultimate combination for you to be in the production chair of an outdoor show like Spirit of the Wild? Isn't that a unique combination?
Yeah, I think God brought us together for sure. All I ever wanted to do was hunt and fish and play music. That's all I ever wanted, and got extremely lucky. The first day that I drove into Nashville with a U-Haul trailer, Lee Greenwood was auditioning bass players, and I got that job. I was number 17. The 17th person they auditioned that day. Wow. And I got that job and spent 4 years playing, God Bless the USA and doing USO tours. And then Lee had opened up for the Oak Ridge Boys several times, and I got to know them. And then when their bass player quit to play with Dolly, they offered me the job. And yeah, 9.5 years with the Oak Ridge Boys, and it was just wonderful. And I think the hunting to me was opposite from my music career. In the music career, you've got crowds and noise and bright lights, and the bow hunting to me was something that I always loved because I'm by myself. It's quiet. I can listen to the stream next to a tree stand, listen for those steps coming up in the fall leaves of a deer coming up behind you, and that's what kept me balanced. Much like you got to balance yourself between the rock and roll lifestyle and the just being quiet in the woods.
Yeah, well, we talk about that a lot. That was eloquently articulated, because in this day and age, there's unprecedented levels of ugliness, cruelty, crime, treasonous behavior, abuse of power. And we do identify that because in order to get the most good quality of life, you cannot turn your back on the bad and the ugly. And right now we're surrounded by bad and ugly. But as you produce, and Shemaine and I send you the SD cards, and you and your beautiful wife pursue outdoor activities, the balance that we achieve to help us get rid of the bad and ugly may be the best system by which we can be an asset to bringing back America. In these political, treacherous times, how does Dave Watson out there in Arizona communicate with your family and friends and coworkers, people at church and your kids, to make sure that they understand that we got to get back to the Constitution? I mean, I know that the great outdoors cleanses the soul, but then it makes you want to fight for that freedom, because that really is the epitome of freedom. Private property rights, owning the wildlife and managing it for beneficial balance. How does Dave Watson do that in this crazy times today?
It's a very, very sad time in my life, just watching what has happened to America in the last 3.5 years. I'm just amazed that, well, I will say this for the Democrats. Kamala Harris has the best PR people ever, because if I just moved here and didn't know that she did nothing for 3.5 years and watched her TV commercials, I'd say, wow, this lady's got it together. This is fantastic. But for those of us, and I pray that America is smart enough to know that she did nothing in 3.5 years, but damage our country and set us backwards. She was in charge of the border wall. She was in charge of the illegals coming across. Arizona is eat up with illegals coming into our state, and she did nothing. I still don't think she's even visited the wall. I think she's just totally ignores the problem, and now she wants to be the president and fix everything. That she was part of what the problem, part of what she messed up. They messed up with our country, and now she's saying, "Elect me and I'll fix it." I just think, America, please don't be that stupid that you're going to fall for that. Please.
Yeah. Well, Dave, I got to tell you, from Shemaine and I and the Nugent family, and by the way, it's an extended family because there are hundreds of millions of conservation families across this country. I'm on my way right now, as soon as I hang up with you, over to Sunrise Acres, and we're going to try to get more footage because what campfires we have. I'm going to bring the camera today. The people that come and celebrate what you and I promote on Spirit of the Wild TV and the Pursuit Channel and all those other outdoor groups, but a lot of them just get into the hunt and that's it. Well, the hunt is the representation of a freedom lifestyle. So, Dave, thank you for helping us promote and celebrate it. We never defend hunting, fishing, trapping, or the Second Amendment because you don't need to defend it. It's all perfect. And you do a great job, Shemaine, and I love you. We love your family. And thank you for coming on the Spirit Campfire, because whenever you and I talk, it is a Spirit Campfire. Dave Watson, co-producer, editor of Spirit Wild TV. God bless you, buddy.
I appreciate it. God bless you, Ted.